Good morning, everybody. Roseann White, fitness expert and holistic wellness educator, and one of the members of the Lifepro Health and Wellness team. And I want to welcome you to part 3 of Better Balance at Any Age. It's true. You can improve your balance no matter how old you are, no matter what issues are in your tissues. But if you follow this series, you'll understand what it takes to have better balance. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a practice. And I just spent the last couple weeks in our part 1 of our foundation of balance. Part 2 was building the base. And today is about balance and mobility. I hope you have enjoyed the series so far. If you have questions along the way, I'll try my best to answer them. But if not, type it in the chat and I'll be happy to answer you after the live is over. This live is recorded. Right now we're on the Lifepro business page. I'm going to copy it over to the Lifepro VIP page for y'all. And then it's eventually going to be on YouTube, so you'll have it access to it whenever you want on the Lifepro YouTube channel. Also, I have created a handout. It's actually a 2-part handout that I'll send to you, but you've got to private message me for the handout. You won't get it immediately, but when I'm in front of my computer, I'll send it out to you. And the handout basically has, it's the workshop notes that I give to people, because I've done this balance workshop for several different companies, country clubs, other events, for my peers, as well as for end users. So hopefully there's going to be lots of good information to encourage you to practice to get better balance. It's something we're always looking for. It's nothing we really perfect. But the handout will give you a bunch of information as well as the routine for the 4 weeks of this workshop. I'm excited about it because I know if you're like me, you know, life happens and poof, in a second, you can lose your balance and trip, fall, and things could happen. But what we're trying to do is find that recovery that you don't wipe out. Hopefully. It's a hope, right? I'm going to go right into the routine. I just wanted to say those things up front so you knew, because people ask me all the time, is this going to be recorded? Is it available? Yes, it is going to be available for you. And you'll need a couple things. I'm going to be on my, I have the Rumblex Pro 4D, excuse me, which has the curved surface. A little more challenging if you're standing on the end. But, oh, excuse me, but the center is where we're going to be at. I also have the Waver Mini. Love that one, perfect for that. If you are still kind of nervous about better balance on these, let me grab my, we've got, you can use a prop. And feel free to use something. I prefer something that you can be upright rather than leaning down toward a counter. Having a wall nearby kind of shifts you too much. So if you can have something, maybe it's a broom, maybe it's a pole, but something that you can stay upright on, that would be awesome. But over time, we're going to give you enough confidence, strength, and everything you need not to hold on to anything. But you got to start somewhere. So the first part of this session, we are going to be standing, or you can be seated on a chair to warm up our body. I want to do that first. That'll take a few minutes, and then we're going to go into let's see, I got to look at my notes. We're going to work about 5 different, I'm going to call them exercises, or 5 different segments. We'll do it without vibration first, so you can get used to the idea. Then we'll add the vibration of the platform. So we talk about balance statically, where we're standing and not really moving anything. You know, we can stand and maybe lift up a leg, but we're just very still. I'm going to work with what type of dynamic balance, where you are moving while you're balancing. There are 4 planes of movement. There's the sagittal plane, which is north to south, sagittal. There's a frontal plane, which is left to right, if you will. There's a diagonal plane, or that goes on an angle, and then there's a rotational plane. We're going to work on sagittal, frontal, and diagonal. Rotation will come next week. Okay, so let's begin. So Here, my warm-up I kind of like to use for all of our work. And I'll go on my Rumblex. I'm going to probably add, since I have the ability to, I'm going to go ahead and kind of kick it up a little bit with some lateral and oscillation. Just to have a little fun with my warm-up. And I'm going to go at about a level of 42, so I've got a little more action going. Knees soft. Okay, we're going to start at the feet. That's the base. Look down at your feet. Okay, soft knees. Always take your hands behind your head. You don't need to look at your feet anymore. You know they're there. I want you to feel them. So we're going to lift the toes, lift the heels. It's a little move. Again, you could be seated on your chair to do this. You could have your pole to help you, but I want you to feel. Feel all 10 toes. They're your little antennas. Feel your heels and breathe. Let's take a big breath in. Exhale out. Hear that breath. Feel that breath in your body, in your belly, your back, your chest, all over. From here, we're going to go into side to side. Outside of the foot, inside of the foot, outside. Kind of like you're on a ship. Don't get seasick, right? Just side to side and a little bit of side move. This is our frontal plane. We were rocking forward and back in our sagittal plane. And now we're going to make circles around. Little toe, big toe, little toe, heels. Feel that. I'm keeping my head still right now. I'm not moving my head. So it's just the feet, the ankles, the knees, a little bit of hips. And reverse your circle. I just caught myself clinging on. So spread your toes, spread those little piggly wigglies, and make sure you can feel that you're not holding on for dear life. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. Okay, you're safe. Both feet are on the ground. Okay, so from here, let's go ahead and bend the knees more and come back up. I do want you to look for a second. When you bend down, your knees don't go over your toes too much, just a little bit, okay? I want to get a little bit of that quad work. Now use your glutes to come up. I heard a few crackles and pops. That'll happen when you get this old. Squeeze, soften, chin in. We're just doing a little bit of a knee bend, a bit of a hip hinge, long spine, breathing in, breathing out. And again, there's no magic number. It's all about like feeling, okay? I feel my quads. I have no pain in my knees. I feel my glutes tightening up, but I'm not locking out. If I tighten my glutes, I don't lock out my knees, but I'll feel different energy moving in my body, okay? Great. Now from here, we're gonna go into a forward fold. So let's hinge forward. Exhale as you come up, and then push your hips forward, tuck your chin. You can put your hand behind your head as you hinge from the hips and then shift back. Now you can do this seated. Make sure your chair doesn't have a back on it so you can have that little baby back bend. Eyes to the sky, not lifting your chin. Inhale and exhale. Feel your butt muscles, feel your back muscles. Let's do one more. Hinging, tighten belly, tighten glutes, open chest, and release. Now I'm going to go a little side bending here. Now I'm getting more into the hips. I've got some lateral movement, knees and ankles. And my elbows are back farther naturally in an angle I can see in my peripheral vision. And I want to feel that stretch in the right hip, the stretch in the left hip. Feel the glute tightening to get back to center. Shift and then tighten the glute. Feel the weight in the ankles. Feel a little stretch in the IT band here when we do this. A little side to side action. Now, let's kind of stir the pot with our belly and our core. Tuck the tailbone and circle around. I like to think of this as my head's not moving. It's just my tailbone making a circle down on the platform. Abs, obliques, back extensors, obliques, and abs. The more you do this, the smoother it will be. Remember the hula hoops we used to do as a kid? Maybe you still have one. Those weighted hula hoops are really hard. Reverse it, okay? Hip side, butt back. Hip side, belly in, scoop. Make it a scoop action. Watch my fingers. I bring hips to ribs, and then I open up. Inhale, exhale. 3, 2, and 1. So I'm pretty warmed up. Feet, ankles, knees, side body, front body, back body. Let's take a nice big stretch. Relax your shoulder, pull your chin in. You can maybe let your arm reach over, get a little more stretch in the tricep. Come back to center, soft knees. Let's go to the other side. Oh, this feels so good. You'll notice one side's tighter than the other. Big cue here. Some people like to look down, look forward, keep your chin pulled in, get that stretch. Breathe into the tightness. Breathe into the contraction. And then side to side, I'm going to reach my arms up, just get a little more movement. Oh, that feels so good. So your body should be really alert and awake by this point. And let's see, we were out here for just about 5 minutes. So that's a nice little warm up. Okay, I'll shut the platform off and grab some more water. I just charged my Hydrolyte bottle, so I want to catch it in the first 10 minutes. Okay, guys, here we go. I strongly suggest you invest in a yoga block. If you're not sure what kind to get, message me on it. Because some are very soft, some are more firm. They have cork ones a little more expensive, but you want a firm surface, okay? Because otherwise it gets a little squishy. That's my opinion, okay? We're gonna work, actually we won't need it yet. I'm not gonna have the platform on. I'm gonna work on number 1 of this series, balance and mobility. We're gonna go single leg and then turn our head side to side, and then we're gonna close our eyes. So I look down at my feet, I see they're there. I'm gonna stand up, maybe hands behind the head. I'm gonna lift to my heel. I'm gonna bring my knee up, finding the balance. Okay, then I'm gonna turn my head to the side, center. If you lose it, regroup to the side, center. It's okay, always regroup, okay? And here's where now it's important. What is your self-talk here? It shouldn't be, my balance sucks. It's like, oh, I'm working on better balance. Now, if this feels too much, like, oh, I can't lift my leg up, just go onto the tippy toe, okay? Feel all the weight onto the standing leg. The leg that's lifted, we call that the gesture leg. Maybe you do it with some motion, okay? And then maybe you look up. Maybe you look down. Breathe into it. My nose is over my left hip, okay? Toes are spread wide. I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit. No head movement. There's a lot of sway. One of my mantras is embrace the sway. Okay, slowly close your eyes for 3. Oh, that's not gonna happen. For 3, it's gonna happen. That's my change in my mantra. 2, and 1, release. Whoa, right? Should feel a lot of muscle work. Okay, second side. Breathe. Let's go ahead and shift weight. Okay, nose over hip joint, knee, ankle. Spread toes wide. Feel that. Take a breath in. Use the breath with this. Exhale, bring the knee up and down. Let's just find the balance, okay? One side is a little more alert and more perceptive than the other. No judgment, observe. Okay, now I'm holding it up. I'm gonna hold, and I'm gonna look to one side, ooh, and then I'm coming back. I'm gonna hold, look to the other side, come back. I'm gonna tell you a little secret after we do this. I'm gonna come up and look, breathe, breathe. Just practice, go slow, hear your breath, feel your breath, reset as much as needed, spread the toes, find the shift, bring it up. And if you need to, it's okay to leave your toes there, okay? Let's look up, eyes look down. I'm not lifting my chin so much, it's just more about my eyes. I'm pressing my fingers together, my index finger, my thumb. I like to fold my thumb over my index finger, kind of grounds me more. There's hand positions instead of clenching and flailing. Kind of interesting, right? So another one is peace fingers. That's a little secret. Peace fingers. Thumb over the ring finger and index finger. Point down. This is called Buddhi Mudra. It's a grounding mudra in yoga to help us ground our energy. That really helped me. And release. Here's another tip. And I'm not going to go into all this nerdy science about it, but check this out. If you're balanced on your left leg, put your peace fingers on your right jaw. Okay? Shift to find it. And let's gently press in here. See if that doesn't change things for you. That gentle press, I'm just pressing into the jaw. I'm breathing in, breathing out, looking around. There is a relationship with your head and your pelvis. And that alignment does help when we do this. Isn't that cool? Maybe it worked for you, maybe it didn't. One of my clients who's a doctor cued me to put your index finger by your temple. That's another one, try that. Go into your second leg, finding your balance, breathing into it. Let me reset myself. And then I'm gonna look down. It doesn't have to be big, looking up, looking side. I think I like the jaw better. I definitely like my jaw line better. And release. Okay, so that was our first exercise. No vibration, no blocks, just kind of getting used to this. Second exercise. We're gonna work, I call this single leg star. Okay, so if you think of north, well, let's go front, side, back. Depends how you're looking at your clock. 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 12, 9, 6, however you want to look at it. Okay, so I'm going to find my position. Feet aren't too wide. They're not too close. They're right under the hips. And I'm going to bring my heel forward. I'm tapping the front of my platform, or you can have your yoga block there and tap your toe. Then I'm going to shift to the side, and then I'm going to lean slightly forward and back. We did this last week a bit, but we did it a little more dynamically. I'm going to come forward and side and back. Lengthen up, come forward, side and back. One more time, forward, side and back. Abs are in. Shift. I'm only doing this 3 times, okay? So when people go, how much? 3 reps, maybe 5. Don't overthink it, don't overdo it, move on, okay? Balance is that way, you just don't stay in one place. Shift, stand tall, check your head alignment. Guys, that's super important, okay? Head alignment's super important. Bring your foot forward, you don't need to look at it. Feel your heel in the front of your platform or your yoga block. Nose over, knee over hip over knee over ankle. Then you're gonna shift to the side a little bit with this leg, and then come back. The gesture leg is moving. Breathing in, breathing out, gazing forward. Find that fixed object right now because we're doing more dynamic movements in different planes. I'm in the sagittal plane, I'm in the frontal plane, I go back to the sagittal plane. There's a little bit of a diagonal action when I go to the side into the frontal. So I'm moving around, a lot of hip balance and hip mobility, okay? It's not big, I don't have to go far, okay? It's the thigh bone that's moving in the hip joint. And release, that was 3, right? And you can reverse it if you want, doesn't matter. Okay, now this is where it gets really juicy. I'm gonna go on my waiver mini just because my block is there. And here is my triplane movement, okay? This gets a little more intense. So follow me on this one. I'm only gonna do 3 each side. So I'm gonna work first in my sagittal plane. That's front to back, okay? Bending the knees, I'm looking down. My knees are not over my toes. Knees are soft, okay? Heels are anchored. I'm gonna place my foot forward, okay? And let's see, my frontal plane. And then my arms are back, okay, foot forward. I'm gonna kind of lean back, looking forward, and then I'm gonna bring my foot back and reach. I'm gonna find my block, foot forward, head back. I'm gonna find it. Okay, that's 2. Come back, reset, center, lean back. And this one I'm gonna hold a little more. I'm gonna bend my knee. I'm gonna restack. I'm gonna come back to center and lean back, reach forward. I'm gonna bend my standing leg and hold, hold, hold. Bending as much as I can and come up. Woo-wee, feel that? Okay, we'll do it on the other side. Let's go side to side just to give the leg a break because you'll fatigue out pretty fast. Normally, when I've taught this for a while, my vibration plate is not on right now. This is my first round. Okay, normally when I teach this, I do the one side, all three positions, but this is a lot when you first learn it, okay? So now, shift my weight onto my right leg, left foot forward. I'm bringing my head back. So there's a slight angle here, okay? Head back, foot forward, belly in. My arm's gonna reach, actually, I'm gonna reach my arms back. Foot forward, arms back. Soft bend in my standing leg. As I come back, I sweep my leg back and I reach forward. Hold here, but not the breath, and restack. That's one. Okay, reset, come forward. Now remember, it's not your bad leg, it's just a different leg. Bend the knees, reach back, reach forward. Think 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. And then I just have to just bend my knee, my gesture leg a little bit to clear the plate as I reach forward. I'm bending the stable leg more, bending the knee, and come back. One more, take a breath, recenter. You're gonna shift your weight to your, over your foot, bring the gesture foot forward, head back, arms back, belly in, chin in, breathing, float it forward. Can you bend the standing leg a little bit more? I'm gonna reset, okay. Bend that standing leg a little bit more, breathe into that. Come back through center, hinging, reaching, holding, bending that standing leg more. Breathe, 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 and come up. Okay. Whew, shake it out. This is when the vibration plate will feel good when you're done with that. Okay, that's our sagittal plane, front to back. Frontal plane is side to side. So I'm gonna take my yoga block. We're gonna go use left leg first. My yoga block's on my right. In line with the center of my foot. Gotta look down here to find it. Okay, so we shift. If the leg is to the right, the arm is to the left. See that diagonal line? Okay, this is my frontal plane. Bend this standing leg. This leg is straight, eyes forward. So now I'm gonna float my leg up, and can I lean over to it in a long line? Bending and straightening, that's one. Take a breath. Calm down your nervous system. Bend your standing leg. Reach, find your diagonal, long line, armpit to hip to toe. Gazing forward, take a breath. Start floating the gesture leg up and off, bending the standing knee, maybe hinging more. Find that east-west feeling and come back. Awesome. Number two, or that was two. I'm sweating. Okay, bend the knee. Hold, check out the hips, lean. There's a lot of alignment here, right? We start with the best alignment possible. Feet are grounded. You're gonna start leaning as you float the leg. Glute medius is working to lift the leg. Bend the knee more and hold for 3, 2, 1. Come on in. Awesome. Okay, let's do that other side. You guys with me so far? Yeah, it's really cool, right? Can you see how these moves help with better balance? Yeah, I agree, Tony. But it's practice, guys. Posture, proprioception, programming, which is this, and then practicing this. Okay, check out your foot, knee, hip, nose. You know it's all there, it's in place. Legs out to the side, I'm leaning, finding that diagonal. This is your frontal plane, side to side. So I start floating the leg up. The knee is bent. I'm holding and breathing. Maybe I bend this knee more and come up and release. Restack, then reset. Okay, find the diagonal. Pull the chin in. Bending the standing leg, floating, reaching, reaching, reaching. Can you bend a little more, reach a little more, lengthen out, hold it, but not your breath, and come back. One more. Okay, bend the knee. You can imagine this is without a vibration plate on. Imagine with a plate on. Game changer. Last one here of this second exercise. Soft knee, diagonal, nose in or chin in. Take a breath, exhale. You're gonna side bend to your max as you lengthen out and hold for 3. Bend that standing leg. 2, it's gonna be shaking. 1, come on up. Okay, wiggle it around, shake it out. Let me grab some water. So the last one's the transverse plane, the diagonal. So it's side to side. I said diagonal in the frontal, but it's not. I kind of misled you on the words. Okay, guys. This is the transverse plane. Transverse, diagonal. So if you think of a clock, 2 o'clock to 7 o'clock, or 11 o'clock and 4 o'clock, kind of think that. So I'm going to literally take my, I want to do this leg first. I'm going to take my yoga block at about 11 o'clock. Which leg do I want to do? Yeah. I'm going to go onto my diagonal. I'm going to, I think I'm going to take it back. Let me do it this way. Yeah, I think I'll do it this way. Sorry. It's a lot to think about. Okay. I'm going to put just your leg back. I'm on a diagonal. So if this is north and south, I'm going on that diagonal. I'm bending this knee. The leg that's back, I'm reaching forward. I'm trying to get my bicep right by my ear. And there's where I start. My knee's bent. I haven't lifted anything off the block yet. I'm grounded and safe. Okay, take a breath in. And now bend that knee more and lift and hold for a second or not. Okay? Just a second. That's fine. Okay? Find it again. Set it up. A little bit more challenging. A whole different ball of wax here. Head in line with heel, arm up. I'm bending the knee. I'm going to float the leg up. You don't even have to lift any higher. You might just bend into the support leg, the standing leg. That's fine. Okay, then maybe you go ahead and lift a little bit and then come up. One more. Okay, set yourself up. You see where the yoga block is handy for this? But you could probably do this on your Rumblex, but like I said, mine is curved, so it's a little bit more challenging. I want my foot flat. Okay, I love the 4D with the curve, but there's some reasons why I don't like it for me. It depends what we're doing. Okay, belly in, chin in, gazing on a diagonal toward the floor. Bend that knee. We're going to hold it. We're going to get down as low as we can go. Bend that standing leg. Reach, reach, reach. 3, 2, 1, and come on up. Again, a lot of glute. The thing about balance, well, there's so many things. It is hip strength. When we talk about core, we're talking about our hips, abs, and glutes. So that, and then our chest, our back muscles. Posture will make it happen. If you do not have great posture right now, my friends, it's time to work on it. Okay, time to work on it. I work with my clients all the time, and I must say, I shouldn't even count it, but at least if I'm working with 8 hours of clients, let's say at least 40 to 100 times a day. Pull your chin back, lift your head, not your chin. Okay, leg, find your diagonal, find that nice long line, pull the belly in, support knee is bent. I'm gonna float up. I might bend into the support knee more, or I might hinge more. Depends where you want to go with this, using the glute, and then restack. Make sense? 2 more times. Okay, so you're in a straddle, if you will, kind of like setting up for a lunge, or if you're setting for a deadlift. Okay, think on my walls here. I keep leaning over. Okay, hinge a little bit. Knee is not over the toes. Notice that. That's knee over the toes. Knee is in just, that's over. I want to be just in line. Belly pulled in, arm lengthened. I'm going to hinge a little more at the hip joint to lift. Hold that, squeeze the glute. You can bend the standing knee more. You can hinge more. 3, 2, 1, and smoothly come out of it. That's the goal. Okay, now I've done it. That's your routine. So it took us maybe about 20 minutes. I didn't really time that to do that. The single leg work where I just stood there, did a single leg, turned my head side to side, up and down, closed my eyes. Then I just kind of worked on my positions to see how that felt. So much easier now to do that, right? I can just kind of hang out here a lot more because I've got more proprioception, more strength, more awareness to do it. Ready to add the plate to it? Well, I'll tell you what, we can do this because we have time. So pause here if you want, go and practice. Then find where this is on your video, and then when you're ready, go into the platform, okay? So it's kind of like 2 parts. You got to practice it without vibration first because it'll, in my opinion, I think it'll mess you up that you're just going to be frustrated and like give up. Don't give up. Practice consistently. Okie dokie. So I'm going to go a little bit quicker in terms of the moves. I don't want to explain as much. I think I will go on my Rumblex. I'm going to go in oscillation mode. My speed, probably 30-ish, 30 to 40 range. I can't tell you what speed. There's so much comment like how fast, how slow. What feels good? You know, slower is a lot more of this, so might more challenging, right? Faster, a lot more energy, but the nervous system might be a little quickened up. So talk to Deb about that, but it's just opinion, okay? What feels good is what works for you. Don't be so rigid on this. It's about just feeling. Okay, first set, single leg. Standing tall. Line my posture, breathing in and out. You know, I gotta grab water, sorry. I really have to hydrate. Sorry about that, guys. Only human. Okay. Chest lifted, belly in, glutes engaged, knees soft. I'm gonna go ahead and lift my leg, and I'm gonna look around, I'm gonna look up, down, around. Breathe in, breathe out, feeling pretty good. Love it, love it. Close my eyes for 5, 4, 3. That's it, okay. I'm gonna switch other side, okay? Shift, lift. I want to feel my big toe, all my 4 corners of my standing leg. Posture's in check. I'm gonna start lifting up. Once I've got it, I'm gonna look around, looking down to the ground. Reset, standing more in the middle of my platform on this one, not the side. I felt a difference just being on that side. Come on up, hold it, but not your breath. Look around, maybe move an arm. Ooh-wee, yeah. I'm gonna put my thumb, index fingers on my jaw and see if that helps me. Yep, it does. Big difference. Okay, that's our practice. Second part, star leg. Forward, side, back. I lean back a little, I lean side a little, I lean forward, forward, side, back. Done, okay? That's quick. Okay, shift, lean head back, leg forward, side, back. Inhale, exhale, inhale, whoops. Breathe, reset, forward, side, and back. Yeah, that's it. That works. Okay, kind of warm things up. Now let's go triplane. Sagittal plane first. Okay, foot forward. If I'm leaning, okay, imagine, and this might be helpful, put that pole behind you and lean. Okay, find that lean, okay? And then I come back to center. Okay, just you don't want to round your spine. So I'm leaning here, I'm bending my platform knee, and then I come back. And then maybe I'll go back and lean forward. That's one. Reset. Come forward, center, and back. That's 2. Reset. Bend into the knee. Lean the head back, arms back. Bend the knee more. On the platform, restack, and lean, and come back. Okay, that's it. Let's stand that side. Nah, let's go back. I don't want to do that to you guys. I told you I wouldn't. Okay, switch legs. Head back. Okay, your chin in, arms are back. Finding your stability, breathe. Lift the leg up. You're gonna have to bend the knee and take it back. 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock, restack, reset. Foot forward, head back, arms back. Lift the leg, and then reach back. Bend the platform knee a little bit more, restack. Last one, guys. I just have to keep looking at that foot. I want to make sure it points forward. My toes tend to turn out on my right leg. Many people have that, just a tight hip. Okay, head back, chin in, arms back, heart lifted, leg lifts up. Come back in. I'm going to bend this platform leg and hinge and reach and hold for 3, 2.5, and release. Okay, that was our sagittal. Now frontal is a side. I don't even need my block. Well, yeah, I do because I forgot my curved platform. So I'm in the middle of my platform. I'm going to reach out. I want to make sure I don't kick my water bottle. Okay, lean, bent knee, platform leg, bend into it, stretch into it, and restack. These feel, this one is probably, I'm going to say my favorite because it feels the easiest. I don't know why. We're going to like one more than the other, but I want you to do all 3. Reset, bend the knee, find it, find that diagonal. This is your frontal, I shouldn't say diagonal, this is your frontal plane. Find side to side, okay? Then hover the leg, bend the knee, reach away, and come back in. One more. Find your base. Find your base without losing it. Side to side. Start lifting, start bending, start reaching toes away from index finger. Was this number 3? I think it was. I already lost my count. Hold and release. Yeah, I don't know if that was 2 or 3. I got so much going in my brain. Okay, other side. If it wasn't the third one, do it one more time. Okay, it's been past 10 minutes for my hydrogen bob. I'm going to finish my water anyhow. I already had 1 full bottle. I do that first thing in the morning to help with any circulation, oxidative stress, gut health, energy, cell health. A lot of reasons to have the hydrogenated pH water. Okay, find your balance, meaning find the diagonal, find your start position. Okay, float the leg up. Find the gaze, breathe into it, bend this platform knee, reach, pull the chin in, and reset. So this part coming in is just as important. Try to do the best you can not to lose it, but you might, it's okay. Okay, so you find it, set it, lengthen it out, bend the knee, lift, and then you go a little bit further with it, breathing into it, seeing how much longer you can hand it. Now, here's where I want you to look. Can you reset yourself and stand up tall? That's you finding better balance. Last one of this number 2. Here's your diagonal. Okay, we're reaching, we're stretching, okay, and holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Okay, third one, guys. I know I'm losing a lot of people. This is a lot. Okay, this is a lot. This could be an 8-part workshop, but I just wanted to break it down in 4. Okay, here we go. Sagittal, We did frontal, now transverse plane. This is your diagonal. Find what works for you. Hips are squared, foot in line with the hip, other foot in line with the right hip, left hip. Here's my alignment. Whatever leg is back, arm is forward. Make sure your head's not dropping. I just caught myself. Head back. You're in one long line. Breathe into this and float up. And hold for 3, 2, 1, and reset. I practiced a little bit before I did this live today, and I gotta tell you, doing it a few times, I'm kind of amazed how much better I actually even got. Proof from the trainer's lips to your ears that we all need it. Not just you, I need it too, okay? Hinge, float, lift. Can you go a little deeper and into the bend of the knee and the hinge of the hip and hold it and restack? Oh yeah. Okay, one more. Check it out. Line up. Soft knee. Belly in, chin in, head back. I'm going to hinge. I want to find my arm diagonal. And as I float the leg off, glute working, quad working, lengthening. Yogis, we're in warrior 3, right about there, and I lost that one. Okay. I got a little too cocky, didn't I? I want you to be confident, like, I got this. Okay, my platform just shut off. So, was that 10 minutes? Yeah, probably was. Okay, other side. Now, those of you that are worried about, I can't be on the platform that long because I'm new, don't have the platform on. Just use it as your base, right? But as I said, it was about 20 minutes. We warmed up for 5. Then we did it without the platform. It was about 10 minutes for what the first 3 exercises, one leg, now we're doing the other, right? Okay, so line it up, hinge, and lift, hold it, belly in, chin in, leg long, restack. That was 1. This is our transverse plane. This is the last set, guys. 2 more in transverse, okay? Find your block. Oops. See, I lost my balance on that. It happens. Don't freak out. It's life. Okay? Hold it. Take a breath. Hinge into it. Quad, glutes working, abs in, head back. And float that leg up. Breathe. Get a little more hinge, get a little more bend. And restack. 1 more, and we are done. Okay, I'm gonna reset myself differently. I'm gonna step on my block, then the plate. Yeah, that was a smarter move. Okay, realign. Posture check. Get your diagonal, your transverse plane. Float it up. Hold it, but not your breath. Spread the toes. Reach the fingers. Get a little deeper and come back. Okay, guys, this is a lot on the hips. Okay, I want you, when you're done, to either sit on your chair or sit on your platform and stretch out your hips. Okay, I'm going to go into my figure 4 stretch, which I love to do on my platform, hands back, crossing at the leg, sitting tall. You can see my knee is higher than my hip. I just did on social, I did a video on 4 hip stretches, strengtheners, and I did it differently where my knee was lower than my hip and I hinged for it. Now I'm just leaning back and getting that stretch. So it depends, I'm looking at that angle of my spine to my thigh bone. And then switch it out. Come forward. So I don't want to be like this, cast you back. I want to lengthen. Oh, I cannot tell you how good this feels. I like to rock a little side to side. Well, if you've done this before, you know how good it feels. Breathe into it. Lift your chest. And then you might want to just do some windshield wipers side to side. Nice and easy here. Whatever feels good. Maybe a little diamond shaped pose to open up the hip flexors. Okay, guys, that's it. So thank you all for joining me. I know this was a lot. It was about a 45-minute session. I chatted a little bit, I know. I wanted to remind you, those of you that did stick to the end, congratulations, by the way, because it's a lot of information. But hopefully you find it's very helpful to find balance and mobility. This routine in my handout says one leg and then repeat on the other leg. I alternated. I did left then right. It's a lot. Over time, I want you to stick to the left leg and do all the work. Sagittal front transverse. Go to the right leg, do all the work. 3 reps. So there's one exercise that's just stationary, the one where we start doing the star legs, and then we go into the triplane. So not a lot, right? But practice. Handout available. You got to private message me. I'm not posting this on social. I'm not posting on the Lifepro business page or VIP page. I want you to have it because you want it. I'm not just going to put it out there. Because hopefully it'll help you. Oh, by the way, in this handout, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other videos in the Lifepro library that are workouts that are balanced. So one's more yoga-like, one's more of a workout, but then I have one that's really a bigger lecture on balance if you want to have it in the background to understand, but there's a lot more coming your way between Amber, Debbie, and I to help you. And if you didn't hear already, or if you didn't see already, we have a product launch Monday. So excited. You are so welcome, Betsy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. We're launching a new product. It's right there in front of me, and I can't show you. But Amber's going to launch the product on Monday, I believe, 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock. 12 o'clock in the VIP page. There's giveaways, guys. I didn't even know what they are, but they're happening. I'm working that day. I can't be a part of it, but please join. Then there'll be a Lifepro business page launch. So if you are watching right now and you're not a member of VIP Club or VIP group, you might be able to get in. You've got to go to that page and answer some questions. I don't know too much about that. And Tuesday morning, I'm going to do a workout on the new product. Can't even tell you what it is. Tuesday morning, new product, new workout. And it's going to be all about lymphatic flow. And that's the big buzz right now. Move that lymph, move that lymph. It's important no matter where you are in any stage of your life. I'm going to give you a really fun workout, I think. I've been playing with it with my clients. And they're like, oh my gosh, it's fun. It makes you move. So I think you'll really enjoy it too. And besides the benefit of the product, I'll be doing it on. You'll see why you're going to like it so much. I hope. Okay, guys, I'm heading off to Pilates with the hubby. If you want this handout, if you haven't gotten it already, private message me, Roseann White. And I will get it to you eventually when I'm in front of my computer. It's a Google document, so I've got to do it from my hard drive. I guess I don't, but yeah. Anyhow, have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me. It is my honor, it's my privilege, it's my pleasure to help you guys live fit and age well. Bye for now. See you Tuesday.